Today I'm gonna walk you through how to set up a SMB or Samba permanent share on your Ubuntu 1910 that will provide you a read and write permissions to a network attached storage device like Synology, QNAP, and will also be accessible by applications like Plex or anything else that really cannot take advantage of the GUI functionality when it comes to mapping. So uh, with Windows, it's pretty easy. You map a network share drive. It becomes part of your Windows File Explorer, and from there on, all the applications and everyone that's using the computer can just take advantage of it. So it's all automated. The automatic comes up every time you boot. With Ubuntu, it's not as simple. Yes, there is a GUI way, and there is a way for you to really mount a share and use it. However, most applications don't really see it. So for anything like Plex, you really have to have something that's structured like a folder as part of your file structure and all the folders that that application can access in order for Plex to be able to see those folders. So what we have to do is create a folder and mirror that to what's on the network storage so you can really see those files and access them. There is another way to do NFS, and NFS is nice. It's good. It's built well. The thing is, it requires a lot of configuration. So I play with it, and when I allowed my Plex, for example, to access my network storage, my NFS network storage, everything that it stored there, I couldn't really touch it. I couldn't delete it. I could read it, of course, but because I wasn't the owner of the file, I wasn't allowed unless I logged into my QNAP and then use root to delete that. So I decided for what I need right now, which is Plex and file sharing, file downloading, and all that, just to try to find a solution that's SMB. So here is how to basically do it and do it in the most efficient and easy way. So my current setup, I have a QNAP attached to my switch. You can use Synology, you can use FreeNAS, everything. So that has this IP address. I have a shared folder that's this with username test and password. And I have Ubuntu that's currently a virtual machine sitting on top of ESXi, and it has this IP. So this is the script and the commands that I'm using. I'll post those in the description so you can see it. What I have here, we're gonna take advantage of what's called cifs utility. We're gonna edit the log file for this utility. Basically, every time you reboot, it accesses this file and it looks for instructions on what to do. And we're gonna put these instructions in there to tell it, hey, this is your source, this is your destination, this is basically the folder that's gonna be residing on the desktop, create that, and use these credentials to log into this shared drive P251 with SMB 3.0, and based on these attributes, provide a read and write access. Easy, well, right? So here's what I have on my ESXi virtualizer. This is Ubuntu with 4 virtual CPUs, 4 gig of RAM, and 16 gig of hard drive. I went through the minimal install, doesn't have anything that's not necessary at the moment, like games. The installation pretty much took like 3 or 4 minutes on a regular hard drive. Imagine that. So it comes nice and quick. I don't have to worry about any junk or anything that I don't really need. So, and it has a web browser, Mozilla. So everything you need is there. As far as like OS, I currently using the default ext4. Based on what I read, it should be working faster than the ZFS. Again, it's subjective, so if you think ZFS will do it better for you, just use that. Here is how the installation goes through. It asks for reboot. This is the very first screen that comes out. This is the desktop in the state that it's currently on. As you can see in the normal, you're gonna see a lot of more icons in here, and yeah, this one much cleaner. So let's go ahead and log in. So my ESXi currently have these. So this is just basic desktop. So in this case, I'm using Dell 7060 i7 with 32 gig of RAM. And these are the machines that it's running or can run. It's pretty convenient. One computer and I can have all these, and these act like a segregated standalone machines that are only seeing each other through the network, just like a real world scenario that you have. But the only difference is these are virtual, and I can change all the configurations, add more memory, CPU, and change their hardware, which is virtual. That's pretty cool. Check it out. They have a free version. Then you can get a free license. So that's pretty nice. So here is the machine, the Ubuntu. So we're gonna start it. Starts with okay. And what I want to do is, excuse me, open it on a different tab. That way it's like a full screen. So I'm gonna log in. Okay. So with this, I didn't really have a way to copy and paste from my desktop here. I have to use VNC and all that. I decided just to go ahead and copy this file with everything that was in the SharePoint, PowerPoint, and just use it. So I'm gonna keep it open here. And back to what I was explaining. So there is many ways to do it. Here is the GUI way. You go here, you go into your network share, you open this, it's gonna prompt for credentials, gonna enter the credentials. I'm gonna set it to where it forgets it so we can set up the other one. And there you go. You can copy, paste, create new folder, so you have full access, right? But that's only for you as a user to access this and manually copy files. When it comes to applications like Plex or any other ones, all they see is what's out here. And that's probably partially because some of these folders only root access is allowed. So unless it's a folder that's in any of these folders and you have exclusive rights, there is no way to really make it visible to those applications. So that's why what we want to do right now is create a folder, and we're going to basically create it here on get a script to create a folder and load it every time the machine boots. And what you're gonna see in that folder is gonna be a mount or mirror image of what's currently on my QNAP. So every time you change here, it's gonna appear in the folder. And just like in Windows, but that's just alternative way to do it. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna inject this. That way it's like never happened. Let's try again. So we're gonna go QNAP, and it's gonna ask for permissions again. So those are not stored. And what we're gonna do now is go and get cifs-utility installed. In this case, it's probably already installed, but let's go ahead and test. So let's go ahead and copy and paste. It might be easier. So gonna copy, go here. I'm not doing it right. Let's see. So copy. Paste. Okay. So sudo has to be with small caps. Okay. All right. So it's already installed. So what we're gonna do now is open this log file that we'll have to change and just tell the cifs utility, hey, go ahead and use this configuration next time you boot. So paste. Okay, so what we have here, that's not ECT, it's ETC. Make sure I fix this in the description. And over here, we want to make sure that we have everything. So copy. And we paste. So you have the source, you have the destination. It's gonna be this folder. It's currently not here, so what this utility will do is it will create the folder, and then it will log into the source, and whatever's here is gonna basically mount it to this folder, and it's gonna mirror all the contents into this folder via SMB 3.0, and we'll provide the read and write permissions. So save, exit. Most importantly, please don't forget to reboot. I've tried different commands like mount. Sometimes they don't work. The best I've seen is go ahead and reboot your machine. So there it is. Okay. Okay, as then you can see, this folder is here, and when we open it, all right, all the movies are here. Movies. All the files are here. Got some Plex recording and everything I need. So what's interesting in this case is if you go now into your computer and you go into home, let's see, so it's gonna be under user, media, home. So home, user, we're gonna go to the desktop. Here is the folder. So it really, as the applications will see it, is residing in the main file structure, so they can always access it. Hope this helps. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you all.